Hey, I'm back. You were maybe wondering what's going on with me since shooting the documentary in Savannah, Georgia for the Savannah Bananas broadcast team. And man, I took a full week off, a full week away from behind the broadcast, a full week away from emails, because it was a lot. It was a lot. I was somehow found myself planning an entire documentary, my first documentary, during the NBA Finals. And so, in my downtime, I was working on Savannah Bananas. When I was off work, I was working on Savannah Bananas. I was barely sleeping. I was stressed out. It was a lot. But here I am today, alive and well, standing here. And so I made it. So what's come from the documentary? Well, we got amazing footage. We got all the access that we could have ever desired. The crew was amazing to work with. The fans first experience was truly fans first, and it was also guests first as well. And so I couldn't say more about the experience and the people that are a part of the facility of the Savannah Bananas and that organization. So along with the great footage that we shot, we got a lot of really good gear footage, gear and equipment that is being used in the field by the Savannah Bananas broadcast team. What people don't know is that the Savannah Bananas just got a brand new broadcast upgrade, infrastructure upgrade. We didn't even know that actually, and it was a great surprise to us because it really made the story something. The story is now going to be kind of this Savannah Bananas broadcast team who just used to do a Jumbotron feed for 100 people, now broadcasting to the world with 150,000 viewers over every night. Thousands of people in the stands watching their games. So it's a really, really cool story. But like I was saying about the gear, so hopefully, if you watched any of the previous videos, I just really didn't have enough time to lock in sponsors. Really hoping for some sponsorships, but if they don't come, we'll look to crowdfunding. But we've got some really, really good footage of different equipment and gear in the field that we're gonna send an email out to some potential sponsors showing, hey, here's a 60-second promo of the gear that we shot and of the crew talking about your gear. And if you're interested in sponsoring, then we can find a way to implement this into the documentary. We don't want hard sponsors. We want it to be very organic and we want it to be part of the story. But at the same time, we can still add lower third graphics, saying, what the equipment is or who the maker of the equipment is and what they do and, why it's so important to their new broadcast infrastructure and things like that. So hopefully we can have those edits done here by Monday next week, and I'm going to start sending those emails out to our potential sponsors throughout next week and, setting up meetings and things like that, trying to lock them in. I got a lot of things on the agenda. I've got some stuff to talk about tomorrow, but we'll get to that tomorrow. Thanks for listening, guys.